True Peace, Kens. TD Jakes vaccine infomercial received 2.5 million PPP. Now I started to do this YouTube yesterday, man, but I'm gonna do it today. Peep the slang. TD Jakes vaccine infomercial received 2.5 million from Payroll Protection Program. You don't get rich writing science fiction. If you want to get rich, you start a religion. The Trinity Foundation has been tracking religious fraud and helping victims for over 3 decades. Recently, the nonprofit compiled a list of the top religious organizations which received $78.6 million in payroll protection program loans from the Small Business Administration. Attaches the spreadsheet itemizing each ministry. And I seen it. It's a long list. Peep the slang though. Launched on April the 3rd, 2020, the Paycheck Protection Program allows small businesses, nonprofits, and individuals to apply for forgivable government-backed loans. Of course, allowing religious institutions to qualify for loan forgiveness is just another reason the American tradition of separation of church and state is dead. Man, Peep the slang. One of the more glaring examples is the ministry of T.D. Jakes, who received a 1% forgivable government-backed loan in the amount of $2.5 million. Imagine my surprise, insert sarcasm, when I found the following T.D. Jakes video entitled Conversation with America, Unpacking the COVID-19 Vaccine. His special guests included Dr. Anthony Fauci, who addressed the issue of African Americans that are vaccine hesitant. Peep the slang. It's the videos. Another recipient of the Payroll Protection Loan Program is Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church. It was the third largest loan for any business in the greater Houston area. At least one of the criteria of eligibility for a PPP loan is that an entity must have 500 or fewer employees whose principal place of residence is in the United States or are a business that operates in a certain industry and meet the applicable SBA employee base size standards for that industry, according to the federal registration. Peep the slang. Grabbing their own share of government cheese, the American Center for Law and Justice, INC, a non-profit founded by televangelist Pat Robertson, who is also the founder of the Christian Broadcast Network, was also approved for a $1 to $2 million loan. So between Jeffries and Robertson, their ministry received upwards of $7 million from the federal government. Did I mention the PPP interest rate on that $7 million is 1%? It appears those doing the Lord's work are getting a better interest rate than Goldman Sachs and BlackRock, but it gets even better. Unlike that tax-paying secular sharks on Wall Street, these non-secular weasels of God are allowed to funnel their money through a tax-free non-profit 501c3, laundering money for Lord, huh? Trump's spiritual advisor and prosperity gospel leader Paula White Kane also got her hand in the cookie jar. Her Christian-focused nonprofit reportedly received between 150,000 and 300. Okay, again, a 1% loan. Below is a video link of Paula going heavy metal. Forward to the 48-second mark. I realize this has nothing to do with the article. It just okay, he can talk to a voice. Let us not forget Joyce Meyer's ministry, a Missouri mega church that was the target of a 2007-2011 Senate finance investigation, also received 5 to 10 million in gravy. Quite the windfall. Now, the ever-changing face of Joyce Meyer can leverage her tithing offers from the sheep and start her own hedge fund. You have to love the prosperity gospel. God wants you to be rich, so give money and you'll get money too, huh? And if you didn't get money after giving me money, then your faith was weak. I say the best for last. Marcus Lamb is the CEO of Daystar Television, one of the biggest religious TV networks in the country. So Daystar TV applied for a Paycheck Protection Program loan to pay its employees and then received nearly $4 million of taxpayer money. After an investigation by Inside Edition reporter Lisa Guerrero, it was discovered Lamb bought a multi-million-dollar private jet after getting the money. Below is the video link. Ain't that something? The American Babylon Church has begun the pro-vaccine mouthpiece for the Luciferian elite. In the coming months, this whore will become the remnant's greatest adversary. Man, this is crazy, huh? Peep the slang. For the Lord.